everyone, welcome back to the Homestead. I'm Rapid, and let's jump right into the topic, shall we? As you can see here, we did get a good start on our little overhauled village here. And I got us some... hello, little horse. Well, I'm getting distracted. As you can see here, we do have our buildings laid out, or marked out, to where I'd like to start building them at, in the spots they are located. And this right here, believe it or not, will be a blacksmith building. You know, the one with the little forge on the side here. And we have a couple little houses here laid out. And this little blank spot will be a church, believe it or not. The stone one, the one that's kind of tall, not the terracotta one. And a little library right here and stuff. And another house like that one there, right here, maybe without the pop outs, just to give it a little bit of variety. The same goes with those two over there. It'd be more like this one here, and then one without the pop outs in those corners there, just to kind of fill in the space. So let's jump right into this. I've already got my some of my materials here on me. And we will need to go ahead and grab us some cobblestone here. Oops, that's the wrong spot. And then we're going to have our double door here. And I like to bring our floor that comes out underneath our door here. We'll probably use some stripped oak logs on this floor as well, so let me go see where I put those. I know I got them here somewhere. Here we go. Let's go ahead and grab half a stack. That should be more than plenty. And instead of trying to make a design here, I'm just going to run these all the way across. And of course, you know the deal, raise this up by 4 more, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we'll stretch it across here. I'm not sure why that paused on me. Probably the mouse cursor issue that we have. There we go, there's our framing. And of course we're just going to make our roof pretty much match this one right here, so it'll just be up and over right here, and with our little pop out, and be more like this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that built and show you guys. And there we have it, our second house is built. As you can see, it's the simple double door. Now I couldn't do the trick with our door here to make it, you know, breakable proof from zombies, I guess you would call it. But I got our little fence gates right up there for our detail there. And our roof is just simple. Since it's too wide, we're not going to do our peak like we did here. But we did go ahead and drop our stairs down here. And make our little window archway pretty much similar to our house right here. Because, you know, we want this village to match as much as possible. And we got our pillars in. Now this is just a 3-block center here, and then a 4-block center here. I better go sleep. And this gives us an even, you know, center here of 2 blocks instead of a single block, but that's okay. We are going for the overhauled village look. Did anything spawn in on me? Looks like we're good. Yeah, we're fine. And then on the back side here, I just kept it, you know, simple with a double window and our little arch of our windowsill, or trim, I guess you would call it, extra pop out there. Give it that little extra depth. Now this one here is going to be a little bit different, but pretty much the same. We're going to have a little pop out that comes out right here of our build, and with our little balcony area that's right here. And let me go ahead and jump in and build this one. and show you guys what it looks like when it's together. And there's our first workshop done here on our little upgraded village. Can you all guess what it is? The cauldrons probably gave it away, but it is a upgraded leather worker shop. And as you can see here, we got it going all the way around. Now originally this here is 2 blocks wide, and I decided to go ahead and make it 3 blocks wide. And go ahead and put on our final little details here. I'm using our trapdoors as our window awning instead of our slabs. Yeah, those slabs. Just to give it a little bit thinner of a detail right here, because I think with the slabs it's a little bit bulky. And as you can see here on our inside, we got a couple lanterns hanging just to light up the area in there, so we hopefully won't have nothing spawn. And go ahead and throw a lantern there as well. A little work light. Every good workshop needs a work light above it, right? Now here we go. We got 4 buildings in already. We got our first little 3 houses here, and our first workshop. I'm guessing this house right here is kind of like a mayor's house, is what I'm going to guess. I'm not too for sure. Let's sleep through the dark. Or through the night, I should say. Dark, night, either way. And I'm going to go ahead and build this one and get the rest of these here in. I might save this one here for last. No, I'll save the church building for last and walk you all through that one, as that one's a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and get all these popped in, and I'll see you guys back here in just a moment. Alright everybody, I have got this little village pretty much built. Before I show you guys this build, I want to apologize, as I kind of just got carried away with building, and with the mouse cursor issue right now with Bedrock, it was kind of hard to... Well, it was kind of hard to build it, actually, and I just kind of went in full force and got this done. I wanted to record these builds as I was, making them, but with a mouse cursor issue plaguing me, kind of pretty bad. This will be my last video until this issue is fixed. But let's jump right into this and show you guys what all I have got done. As you can see here behind me, I've got a pathway marked. Right there's our cave right there where that chicken is. And we got a pathway coming from our homestead house all the way up here. And let's turn around here and take a look at this. And there she is. Here's our little entry gate right here. We'll have to think of a name to put right here. I was thinking maybe Rapid Town, or maybe something more creative. Right now I'm just not too for sure. But here we have our little like hotel room. Now none of these are actually done interior wise. But I wanted to give you all a good look around here. As you can see, we got our pathway laid out, marked out here at least. And I try to keep it from being, just one big round circle. I wanted to integrate these pathways here through each of the builds at, different walkways, a diagonal. I can't say diagonally, but that word right there, down to this way, to these 2 places. And of course, just a straight line for some of these, as the pathway, kind of just lines up right here. I wanted to walk you guys through this church build right here as I was doing it, or as I was building it. I got a couple little chairs in here. I need a lectern and a little stage-like area, maybe right here. Put a lectern right here, because that is a church, it is a service, as every village should have. And we have our upgraded librarian house here, where you walk in, there'll be a lectern here and some bookshelves under the staircase. And up here I plan on putting some extra bookshelves and stuff, just to have a little more decor. As you can see here, that I did put a little pop out with little windows. Just get a good look around for each of these builds for you guys real quick. And here's the back side of our church. And it looks like it's getting dark enough to where I can sleep. I've kind of moved everything of my building materials into this little house here. Just kind of our village building junk, you know. And I upgraded the village fountain, of course. And I try to put it as center as possible. But if it's not center of the village, I did put it center of the roadway here, because we got a 6-block gap here, here, and on each side. And here's the blacksmith I wanted to show you all. I got to add a little bit more detail on the back. I got some walls to put in. I'll probably extend this up just a little bit higher. I didn't have enough clay to go ahead and finish this out, but I'll get a little more decoration right here to make it look a little better. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. And until the next video, see you all later.